Okay. Alright, welcome back everybody. You're watching the Premier League Season 3. These are the loser brackets playoffs. Fnatic versus Dignitas. Now Fnatic actually Dignitas hold a 1-0 lead, despite the fact that I've forgotten to click the little button up on the top there. So Dignitas are actually ahead 1-0 at the moment. Fnatic, they need to win this match to stay alive, otherwise they will be knocked out. And they will be moving into... what will they move into? That'll be moving into 4th place. So unfortunately, no prize money 4th place. In this tournament, it is $1,000 for 3rd place, $2,000 for 2nd place, and $3,000 for 1st place. But Envy, we do have the first ban here. Magnus being banned once again, along with the Darks here.
Batrider ban, go.
Batrider banned indeed. All right, we'll see if they knock that out as well. And you were sort of confused about the Templar Assassin still gets banned every now and then at the moment, but at the same time,
no, it was like the heroes picked afterwards. It's like I don't think the TA should have been banned. I still think the heroes is pretty good, but yeah, they already picked the heroes? So
I think in particular they banned it mostly because they didn't want it working with the Nakes, and I've seen that before. Like the Nakes and the Templar Assassin do a brutal amount of damage together, but we will have the Wisp being banned out there by Fnatic, and Templar Assassin, there we go, Templar Assassin, early ban from her, and we'll see what Fnatic decide to grab up first. Now, Batrider, you called the Batrider ban, but it looks like he may be open again for a first pick. This time Fnatic having the first pick, and a crack at that hero if they want it. We'll see what they go for in a second, but they're going to take their time here. We'll see what they go for. But you were calling us. What were you calling? You were calling safe lane, tri lane. First match that didn't happen.
For Dignitas, yeah.
And there we go. Batrider first pick for Fnatic. So we'll see what they can call it. And Nyx Assassin, who has been banned. Whoa. Okay. So Bounty Hunter. First time we've seen him this evening. It looks like Dignitas are going gang happy. They want to cause some trouble here. And with Nyx as well as Bounty Hunter, they can definitely start the ball rolling there and just snowball out of control if they want to. But Fnatic, they're double picked now. We'll see what they go for. I think they might... I get the feeling they kind of want to steer away from something that wants to sit in the jungle, because between Nyx and Bounty Hunter, they can cause a lot of havoc in there. And we saw earlier in the evening when Chen was just trying to get his farm happening in the jungle. I think it was Fnatic. Yeah, that's right. Fnatic were trying to run the Chen in the jungle. It was Nyx was just really murdering him in there, putting on way too much pressure, and Chen was having to stand all the way near the tower while his creep tried to CS all on their lonesome. But the double pick for Fnatic. Any predictions here, MB?
100 every game, no matter what.
This is true. We have seen a lot of Trixie playing Lone Druid. Although that's it. No, actually, I lie. Era has been playing Lone Druid as well in the safe lane, just as the carry role. That has also worked out for them. That said, I agree. I've not really been in love with the side lane Trixie Lone Druid, and in generally speaking, I don't really like the side lane Lone Druid that much at all. With a few exceptions, I think it really takes. It's too hit and miss. I feel like it's not like say a Windrunner gets in a bit of trouble there, she can just go and stack the Ancients and she runs off and ganks somebody with a shackle shot, that sort of business. But Fnatic are going for a bit of push power there with Luna, and of course she's got a lot of early firepower. So in fact, something we've seen, this is again the sort of jerky thing you can do when you go to push. You've seen Luna basically use her Manta style, pop out some illusions, and then Shadow Demon disrupts her, farts out some more illusions, and they just go and send the illusions in to remotely push a tower. It works. And it takes a while.
That's really late though, and that's really situational.
I swear, every time I see these two heroes together, it happens every freaking game. And I just sit there going, you little pussies, go and fight. But
well, it happens if you're winning the game, like a lot.
That's true. Like
but not enough to charge in recklessly.
Yeah, it's sort of when you have a bit of an upper hand, but you don't want to fight uphill. Or if they've got something that's really mean uphill, like a Dark Seal wall or something, or walking into a disrupted kinetic field is always frustrating as well. But Dignitas have decided to grab it to keep it up.
About with these Fnatic bans. So against Nyx Assassin and Bounty Hunter, what you want to do is you want to 5-man, because you don't want to get picked off by the invisible heroes. And Dignitas knows this, so they pick up the Coddle, which, well, they like the Coddle regardless. But they pick it up so that if they 5-man, they can just drive it away with the Illuminate. So I thought Fnatic was going to 5-man, but they banned the Chen and the Enigma, two heroes that they like to 5-man with. So
yeah, we'll see what they've got in mind then. Maybe sometimes we see those banned, like they're worried about the weak targeting pushed down. I mean, Chen and Enigma, of course. Enigma has like a lot of AoE team fight. I mean, if you're not worried, if you're not going to pick it up, and maybe they decide they don't want to play it this match and is worried about getting hit by a big black hole. And it's definitely something they can turn around and fight. Also, they can bust
I don't
down
know.
the towers fairly on. I mean, maybe they just want to stall this game
It's a
out.
weird plan. Because, okay, they already have the two supports, right? The Nyx Assassin and Keeper of Light. And they already have the Sideliner, which is the Bounty Hunter. So, I mean,
Well-
sure, you can do some random stuff like Nyx Assassin is mid or something, or Bounty Hunter's a carry or something, but generally, I mean, the lane's already set. I mean, the support's already set, so the chance of Enigma being picked up or Chen is really, really low.
Well, I mean, it happened once already tonight. It was a solo mid Nyx Assassin. That actually worked out pretty well.
Oh.
I did.
Some VP, right?
Yeah, I think it was Virtus Pro who did it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was their game 2, if memory serves me correctly. They ran that. And that actually did that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was game 2, and yeah, that did actually rip up Fnatic really well. Maybe that's why they're worried about it. Although that said, when Fnatic played against it, they were running the Chen, and that's what really, forced Chen out of the jungle. And Nick's got these early level 6 and just sat in the jungle, really just pissing off Chen. He couldn't wander around in there and just get picked off by a gank that just came running through there and just picked him off really quickly. But I get the feeling almost that Fnatic just want to stall this game out. They don't want to fight, they don't want to take unnecessary risks with Bounty Hunter. I mean, this is one of the things, like, you can be winning really well, really easily, and then suddenly you have a couple of bad team fights, Bounty Hunter gets a few tracks down, and then things just go wrong from there on out. They just get a ton of money out of it, and snowball out of control. I mean,
that might be a Luna solo middle.
Yeah, they did, actually. They did it.
Hanny
ran the Luna solo middle in game 1 versus Virtus Pro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be aggressive trial lane, short lane Batrider, and mid lane Luna.
Naga Siren. Okay, so we finally see the Naga Siren. It's been banned repeatedly tonight, but Naga Siren finally getting on the board there. It looks like she's going to be sort of... do you think aggressive trialing or safe lane trialing here for the Naga Siren?
I think... Well, the thing is, like, they're scared of the Batrider, because they really don't want to put the Bounty Hunter against the Batrider. So if Fnatic's gonna aggressive, then Dignitas gonna aggressive. Basically, what Dignitas wants is to avoid going aggressive versus, trialing versus trialing. What happens, we'll see, but there's a mind game going on.
Well, yeah, if it's trialing versus trialing, if they have the lifesteal in the trial, there's not much that Naga Siren and Keeper Light can do against him, because even if they go, this is something you can do, of course. Naga Siren, the duration is fairly long and pins him down and just sets up the Illuminate, but lifesteal just rages through it, doesn't give you crap. So,
I'm not worried about the trialing versus trialing, who wins the trialing. I'm more worried about the Batrider versus Bounty Hunter. They don't want that happening. The Bounty Hunter gets destroyed. It's not even close.
That's definitely true. Bounty Hunter does get wrecked by that Batrider, especially. Yeah, I mean, any melee hero tends to suffer against the Batrider, or short range hero tends to suffer against Batrider badly, but in that case, yeah, Bounty Hunter's not going to have crap. He's going to get forced out of that really, really quickly. Tidehunter, though, the final pick for Fnatic. They've got a bit of negative. They've got a bit of negative armor there with him. Windrunner, though, okay.
Windrunner does well against Luna, I think.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I could see that then. If they're running the Nyx then in this support role, we'll see what they've got in mind. And Fog going to be playing that Windrunner. So yeah, it looks like a solo mid Windrunner.
Yeah, I think Naga is a decent counter to Bat. Because, like, usually what happens is Bat pulls you in, and then either your team comes in and you survive, and your team comes in and you're out of position in case you just sleep and you run away. Or he grabs someone else and you sleep, and then the guy's fine.
That's
so
true,
I think
yeah.
Naga is a pretty good counter to Batrider.
Yeah, we'll stop with it, and we've seen Batrider. Once he gets if he gets that fast blink dagger, he completely rips teams apart. And of course, it's displacement factor. But yeah, you're right. I mean, he can just counter initiate fairly easily just by popping the ult and then just letting that buy time. Either Fnatic can decide to walk away from the fight, or they can decide just to position and then continue the fight. Although, or either Dignitas can change their mind whether or not they want to fight or not. That said, of course, they've got to watch out for the Ravage.
So how much items did he give Hani? Does he get any items?
Prepare for battle.
How many items did they give Bounty Hunter?
Okay, he gets no, he gets 2 items. That's a Hani.
Honey, I thought you said Bounty, sorry.
Okay. He goes
yeah,
Bracer, okay.
That's
a Wraith man, he goes Bracer.
Not the same as Game 1, if memory serves. It looks different to me. Game 1, I'm pretty sure he didn't do drums. If memory serves, he did not do drums in Game 1, so I don't think he had a Bracer straight off, so that's already started out different. But let me call out the players here. So, playing on Fnatic's side, we've got Shadow Demon playing, Fly playing Shadow Demon, No Tail playing the Batrider, Error on the Lifestealer, Trixie playing Tidehunter, no surprise there, Trixie generally takes Tidehunter, Suicide Solar, Hanny on the Luna, and playing for the Dive team, we have Dignitas with Tidehunter on the Tides of Time, not Tidehunter. Tides of Time playing Cupid Light, Fogged playing Windrunner, A2000 playing Naga Siren, and Universe playing Nick Assassin, and Way Too Sexy on the Bounty Hunter.
They swap roles.
Who's swapping?
Way Too and Universe swapped roles, because Universe is he picks Nick Assassin in pubs nonstop. So he's gonna play that hero.
Looks like it, yeah, and like you said, Universe not taking that Suicide Land. It's going to be Way Too Sexy trying to handle that there. And he will be up against the opposing dual lane. Batrider's jungling.
Oh, that's so bad for Tides.
Oh no, that sucks. Haste rune there. It looks like Nick's Assassin going to try and help out there. Throws down a stun. And Trixie going around, looping around there. Health potion being popped by Tides. In fact, he's going to try and catch out Trixie with a nuke there. Not going to happen. In fact, he's well worried about jacking the creep wave. And in fact, they're going to counter that. They're going to try and counter that. A2000 is going to stall it, I think. Stall the other creep wave as well. Is he going to manage it though? Trixie going to come back, try and stall the creep wave again as well. There's a stun there from the Centaur. Is he going to try and turn around? He's not no mana for Gush. Still needs 9 more points of mana before he can do anything. A2000 still running around in circles, just trying to buy time for the creep wave to rock up here.
Yeah, good. It's a good hero for doing that too, because he's really fast and he has high armor. So he can do that forever.
No, he's just going to try and keep that in place there. Oh, it looks like Batrider is going to be taking that jungle role, so Bounty Hunter should be better off than we expected here. And the main thing you were worried about was Bounty Hunter getting shut down by the Batrider. Not going to happen. Well, maybe if Batrider decides to start ganking. Batrider mostly going to focus on actually trying to pull in this mid lane, and that might slow down Fogged a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. He goes for the pull. Does he manage to succeed? Gets half of them. Unfortunately, the creep wave jacks the rest. Back towards the mid lane. Tides now. Okay, he's opened up there. He's already burned a health potion because the haste rune there from Trixie. Trixie though managing to get a pull as well. Going to try and drag this creep wave still back towards his lines. A2000 though. No, he's going to look in there. Not going to happen though.
Top tower is under attack.
Well, if we go to let's say, I mean, late game. I have not seen Luna try and stack against Naga Siren. Naga Siren, of course, still hits pretty damn hard, but at the same time. I think Luna can deal with it just because of her pseudo cleave, and cleave of course does extremely well against these illusion based heroes.
I think AUI doesn't play like Blow Your Brain, he plays the super farm oriented Naga. So if it goes late and AUI plays it well, he might be able to just rape everyone late game. But right now he's farming really, really bad.
Well, yeah, his grip wave's being messed up a fair bit, tied under pulling that sort of business, but we'll see where he gets his catch up. I mean, it's 8-1.
Well, his hero doesn't do much damage, so you need to, yeah, he's missing way too much last hits.
Actually, that's right. Naga Siren, of course, big. I mean, this is the issue at the moment. He's walking in there trying to last hit, and already, we'll go back to that in a second there, but there's the Soul Catcher along with the open wounds and disruption on Bounty Hunter. They've thrown in a counter ward as well. Counter wards everywhere over here. Bounty Hunter
This is so dumb.
Oh,
this is so dumb.
He couldn't go the other way though. The counter wards are there, so I mean, he would have died if he tried to go the other way. But he's just going to sit here until he runs out of mana, basically. They know he's there. They know he's stuck there and he can't move. He's going to potion up, and I think he's just going to hope he can gain enough health here with the potion to get past this ward.
Oh, wait till she just wait. Okay, it's gonna walk.
There we go. Here comes the disruption. There we go. Disruption. There with Soul Catcher as well. Should have that. Open wounds once again. Should have enough firepower to bring him down here, unless he. Oh, maybe not. Soul Catcher should surely finish him off here. There we go. They get the first blood.
That was too greedy by way too. He should have waited there the whole time, because the creep wave on Sentinel is pushing out. So eventually Nax is gonna have to leave that area in order to farm, right?
Yeah.
Like, look how strong the creep wave is.
Yeah.
So once the Nax leaves, then he just walks out the other way.
No, you're right. He should.
There's no way Nax is gonna AFK there and not farm like 2 creep waves.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth that kill there on the Bounty Hunter. But no, going back to the top line, you're right. Naga Siren, she is struggling a bit, and like you said, like there was the big nerf to her base damage, and then combined with the fact that Tidehunter is being a bit of a dick up there and just anchor smashing his way through it. That's a lot of damage he's missing. Although it looks like Tidehunter's changed his mind, decided he's going to farm the jungle for a bit as well. Now, meanwhile, speaking of mid, we should have a look at Fog. Fog, of course, got super farm last match. He's sitting on 12-1 at the moment, so he's getting nowhere near the state he was in last match. It seems Luna is actually...
He's getting owned mid, like, hardcore.
To be fair...
Of the pulls.
Yeah. I was about to say, to be fair, the pulls are definitely slowing him down somewhat. It looks like Bat Rider's decided. It looks like he's stopped pulling for a bit. He's just going to possibly go and no, he's not stacking anymore. He's just going to kill them. I thought he was actually going to start stacking that and just do the start fireflying them. See the Fog now into trouble. Gush as well decides not to go for. They decide not to dive. And he just
Universe popped the smoke, but I don't see this. It might work because he has a DD rune, but I really don't see this happening.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh wow, there we go. Shackle shot. No, it doesn't last for too long. Of course, only level 1 Shackle there. Didn't buy enough time for Universe to get in close. Keeper was also trying to come into the fight as well, but no way he was going to make it in time. Still only level 2 at the moment. And looks like he's just focusing on stacking and illuminating those creep waves. Bounty on not much fun. It's not a real surprise at all. Error, of course.
Wait is doing really well now. All of a sudden, like he's caught up to Trixie in experience, and Era's like starting to miss a lot of last hits because of way 2. Like AUI is actually catching up.
Yeah, well
they're only up by 4 CS.
So, I mean, like I said, like he can catch up, but I think is he started riptiding? No, oh wow, okay, he hasn't actually started riptiding. I thought he started spamming that to help himself catch up. I hear a stun. No, they're just CSing neutrals. Never mind.
Well, it doesn't matter if he riptides, right? Because they're both getting absolute free farm. So, well, it should be like that. So, rather, like whether he riptides or not doesn't matter because he's gonna get the last hit.
That's true. Yeah, actually, now that Titan has backed up and stopped jacking his creep and that sort of business. Although that said, Titan has decided to come back to the lane, keep some pressure on him there. And keep it off the tower as well. Meanwhile, first night here. Will we see Bounty Hunter try and set up... still only level 5. Still waiting to see that ultimate from him. The track, of course, is... The track, of course, is what they want here to try and set up these extra ganks.
So much stacks by Fnatic.
Where are they stacking? Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, not so much, but it's just doubles.
Well, I mean, I don't think that Stop Fly is going to keep stacking here. He's just waiting for the next one. And the question is whether or not Trixie's going to come down here and take them, or if they're going to give them their handy. I mean, they could even... I suppose they could give them the Lifestealer. In fact, Lifestealer has picked up a Midas. Stealer's picked up the early Midas there. This is going to give him a lot of extra money. I mean, he's already ahead on the CS chart. Not by too much, but at the same time, it's going to give him a lot of extra cash here over the Naga Siren. In fact, it looks like she's still trying to build Tranquils.
Yep. I wonder if AUI is gonna do the armlet build on Naga. I think it's pretty good.
The armlet build? Okay, I haven't seen this one. How's it go?
Well, instead of getting like a fatality booster into defusal, you just get armlet, and then you pop armlet and then you illusion, so your illusions are more tanky.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, I can see that. Of course, it's more expensive, but yeah, all right. It's an interesting way to do it. Looks like Bat Rider will be stealing those stacks at the moment. They're trying to get him that... Well, yeah, of course, he's going to be trying to get that early Blink Dagger now fogged. They're going to try and wrap around here and get the kill. Fogged, I think, should be able to escape here. They don't have any good lockdown stuns. Still only level 5 for Titan, so no ultimate from him there. So I don't think they'll be able to get Fogged. Fogged should be just better back off if necessary. There we go. There's the Gush, but the Windrun just going to kick in, and not much you can do about it to finish him off at all. Meanwhile, Kibblight has been playing very, very passively. Hasn't really been jumping out a whole lot. I thought he was going to be fairly aggressive in the mid to try and help out against Hanny, but he's decided to sort of sit in there and just make sure he gets his farm, or rather, get some farm. Keeps pulling that sort of business. But he's just focusing on stacking at the moment. Once again, going to get a triple stack there at that hard camp. Meanwhile, farm-wise, Error has gone for the power treads. Looking at Shadow Demon as well. Shadow Demon still... That's his first CS right there, actually picking up his very first one. Now, Hanny, let's have a look at what he's building. Looks like he might be getting drums. Do you think he's going to go for the drums and Ring of Aquila build, or do you think he's going to do something a little bit different here? Because first match, I'm pretty sure he just bum rushed to Manta style, said screw everything else, just went straight for Manta.
I'm not even going to bother trying to predict Honey's item build. It's freaking impossible. He'll go Lincoln Sphere on TA.
Alright then.
Oh, like, I don't know, not even gonna bother.
This is true. I've seen the Lincoln Sphere TA. It's definitely a little bit puzzling there. He's farming. I mean, he's farming well though. It's a 48 and 13 already. Naga Siren, my IA2000's really caught up here.
There's so much stacks this game. Everything is stacked. Ancients.
And there we go, Smoke Gank, No Tail deciding he wants to make something happen. Trixie following suit as well. Still only level 5, doesn't have that Ravage just yet. Now where are they going? Are they going for mid or are they going to try and gank the enemy jungle? Pines of course is vulnerable in here. I think they might be going for mid. Fogler has a double damage rune there. And they're going to walk straight into Bounty Hunter. This is going to give everything away. Do they have a dust available? No they do not. And he's just going to go invis and that has ruined everything and wasted a smoke.
Dire's bottom tower is under
That's
attack.
probably pretty frustrating for them. And it's come to the point where Naga Siren has become a huge pain in the butt to gank because she has her ultimate.
At the same time though, they scuttled out the Bounty Hunter. So, I mean, the Bounty Hunter was gonna go gank too, I think, so. They both, like, he wasted a smoke, but they both wasted time. So it's fine.
I suppose you could say they both wasted time, but of course, you know, they wasted 2 heroes' time versus 1. That's always annoying. And the fact that they had both Tidehunter, who's still trying to get his level 6. I mean, he could have been sitting in the jungle just grabbing the Ravage right now. But as it is, he's still looking to get his ult up. I mean, it's not exactly close to it either. He needs another couple of good ways before he can get in. There we go, 80,000 still pushing down. In fact, it looks like he's going to try and take this tower if they let him get in there. Just going to counter though with the Anchor Smash. I suppose Trixie can farm fairly quickly with that Anchor Smash as well. Hanny, 1,100 gold. Still don't know where he's going with that just yet. I'm honestly surprised the Bounty Hunter has not been that active yet, especially since Nyx has picked up Vendetta now.
He just hit 6.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, right, yeah. He has only just hit 6. And there we go. Okay, he's got the Vendetta. There we go. Double invis now. They're going to head mid, try and pick up Luna. In fact, that's right. Game number 1. Hanny was running around with a freaking Shadow, with a freaking Lothars on Luna.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what he did. He bum rushed a Lothars. It wasn't a Mantis, it was a Lothars.
That sounds really useful.
It was, yeah, he was just running up to people and then hitting Eclipse. And just tearing them apart, so it wasn't bad. It was actually fairly amusing. But meanwhile, it looks like they're going to let Nakes take the tier 1 tower on bottom there with no contest. The Mage 6 aren't be close enough to set up the kill there. Set up the deny there. And there we go, Disruption, Soul Catch Claw throws down the Revelation Ward as well. As it looks like they're going to try and pick him off. Should be able to walk out of range though. And then we go counter port there from Tides of Time, looking to get a counter gank, and they're not going to happen though. Track also tossed down on the Shadow Demon.
AUI is going to go straight Radiance.
You reckon? Oh wow, yeah, 3.3k in the bank. Hey, what's your take on the straight Radiance over going for Diffusal and the Heart?
I don't really like Radiance. I think it farms slower than Heart, slightly.
Specifically because you can't use the illusions to push and tank as much?
Yeah, the the illusions die to some strong creeps, even with the Radiance. You have to like spend a lot of time microing in order to not get them killed. But with Heart, you can just AFK one illusion into a camp and it'll die. It'll die slower, but then it'll still die.
Oh wow, Shadow Demon walking straight to that one. They get the track gank down. The gank squad has finally started to get mobile and pick off kills. This is going to be annoying for Fnatic. They're always going to have to watch out for this and really be wary about using this jungle as well. As it looks like, no, they won't be able to pick off that courier. It is going to get away too quickly. I mean, this is going to slow down the use of the jungle as well, considering these 2 invisible heroes can always jump out and just get on top of them and pick up these easy kills. And even something like Trixie's going to have to be careful sitting around in the jungle like this. Sitting around on low health like this is definitely a very, very dangerous option to do like that. Now Batrider is still looking for that Blink Dagger. In fact, I thought he was farming better than this, to be honest, but it looks like he's definitely taking his time getting that money up.
Well, he spent a lot of time ganking, and they all failed. Every single one of them.
That is true, that is definitely true. And we'll port up to top, Tidehunter going to return up there as well. There we go, the Riptide can... Oh no, that was just... 80,000 just sitting in the jungle there. It's just going to use that illusion there to tank for him while he cleans up this hard camp. There was another Vendetta from Nyx Assassin wrapping around looking for potential kills. The Ancients have been stacked there as well. Just waiting for Luna to get up a few levels. In fact, is he going to gun for it? No, it doesn't look like it. Of course, he's got to worry about the Eclipse. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. Luna doesn't really have the mana for it. No, now she does. Popping that bottle charge there. Looks like Tidehunter's going straight for a mech. It's actually pretty normal for him these days. Now that he's got his arcane boots up and running.
Well, someone needs to get them, eh?
Yeah, it's one of those early game items you really just can't do without. Windrunner though should be picking up, unless Hanny can slot in a hell of a deny here. Windrunner should be able to pick up this tower. Glyph isn't available for the Radiant team. Although she decides to bat, I think she saw the Batrider and the Shadow Demon approaching. Is it deniable? No, not quite deniable. Windrunner's run out of double damage now. Meanwhile, the bottom line error has been spotted up there by the track. Nobody, though, coming to help deal with him, so it looks like he's just going to be able to continue free farming. Actually, speaking of which, he's sitting on a 100 CS at the moment. That's it.
Yeah,
Nagasaki not far behind. Yeah, AUI, like 100 CS as well, 100 versus 101. But it is a 4,000 gold advantage there to the Radiant side, along with the 3,000 experience lead as well. This just comes down to the fact that they're using the jungle way more effective. So Nyx actually gets killed there on Shadow Demon. Unfortunately, Shadow Demon getting caught out yet again, wandering around on his own. I think they really have to watch out for that. Shadow Demon's going to play a lot more defensively. Now, Lifesteal, I mean, it looks like Lifesteal's gone for the armlet straight away again. Winner are working on a 4-staff now as well. And Nagason, you're right, there we go. There's that Radiance, well, not Radiance, rather, the Sacred Relic, but it's on the way. In fact, he's only, oh!
He slept that.
That's, a bit premature. I mean, I guess he could have been worried about Ravage and then getting hit by an Eclipse at the same time.
Radiant's middle tower
He wouldn't have had time to pop the sleep after that, I guess, but still.
Yeah.
Better
Well,
safe.
I guess whatever.
I mean, I suppose better safe than sorry. He's so close to the Radiance.
Yeah, well, if he gets ganked now, though, that'd be really freaking sad.
Yeah, so I mean, why not? Why not? So close to the Radiance, might as well not take any chances there. Set still playing it fairly passive, as it looks like Lifestealer. What's his gold per minute at the moment? Lifestealer currently sitting on 529 gold per minute, and now they're going to try and set up a kill here. There we go, Stun going to go out, doesn't hit the rage in time, doing a lot of damage. Mana bonus, while Shackle Shot still not raging. Error may end up, well, in fact, will end up regretting this immensely, just not popping that rage button.
Both carries died.
Yeah, they picked off the Nugget. Sorry, before. Oh, wait, no, she got it. No, wait, no, she didn't. She didn't.
Is under attack.
Unless it's
That
on
was
the courier.
that was better
Dire's
for
structures are
Fnatic.
fortified.
That's gonna force a glyph and a tower. That glyph was a waste though. I don't think we should have popped it.
Yeah, he will get that tower indeed. Oh, wow, actually, Ravage is still up there. No tower. Okay, Lasso was probably what picked him up there. Eclipse still available for Luna. She actually went for the drums first this time. Has also picked up an Ogre Club. I get the feeling we might be seeing a BKB fairly shortly on her.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're just gonna get BKB and push, because 5-man Dota is pretty useful against Bounty Hunter and NA, and the Nagasaren's not gonna have much fighting ability. He's just gonna have a Radiance. That's it.
Yeah, even managing to avoid the Illuminate and the Shackle Shots is going to be really beneficial in this early phase as well. Just looking at 82,000. How much is he seeing? Okay, yeah, just 400. I think he bought the Magic Wand instead of the Radiance. I think he ends up regretting that immensely. Keeper of the Light, still only boots and some wards. He's definitely been feeling a little bit pobo this match.
Actually bought a Magic Wand. I'm surprised about that. Like, I understand you're buying items right before you die, but I don't think he did that. So he bought it after he died.
Alright, then it's, yeah, it looks slightly odd there. Now, Error has got... Actually, Error looks like he might be doing a Heaven's Halberd here, unless... I mean, I have seen SNY in Lifesteal. It's not terrible. He can make use of everything. He needs the movement speed, he needs attack speed, strength. It obviously translates to damage. The Maim is also useful, trying to pin someone down. So, I mean, it could be an SNY, but I feel like it's going to be a Heaven's Halberd. What's your take?
I hope it's a SNY. I don't think Heaven's Halberd is that good. But I think both items are a bad choice.
You think both items? Alright, alright.
I would have liked Maelstrom.
Yeah, or should we see the Maelstrom as well? That works really efficient. In fact, that's what Loader likes to buy, isn't it? He goes for the Maelstrom on his... He goes for the Midas and the Maelstrom on his Lifestealer, doesn't he?
I don't know what he gets. I don't think so. I think he goes Desolator. But I just think it's good against Naga this game.
Yeah, well, anything you can use as a Blink in Lasso. Oh, that's exactly what they want. That Blink Dagger there, managing to pick off Keeper line. I mean, it was only Keeper, but the Blink Dagger is exactly what they want. And now they can start getting more aggressive, trying to basically push, because they can at the very least jump Naga Siren and try and burst her down, especially since she's not very tanky yet. She's very, very glassy, having gone for the Radiance first. Speaking of which, I think it's finished now. It should be getting shipped out. Yes, there it is. Radiance is on the way.
Yes. AUAD's gonna farm for another 40 minutes, and then he's gonna do something. That's how I play Naga too. AFK forever.
Yeah, AFK farm many things at once. There's Trixie just spotting that up. I think he's just trying to figure out which is which there. Yeah, you're right. Looks like
Look at the illusion though, it's gonna die.
yeah, they are dying very quickly. So it looks like Keeper Light does manage to pick off the Shadow Demon there with the help. And it looks like Universe is just picking on, I think is that No Tail? Sorry, Fly playing the Shadow Demon. Just picking on him non-stop every single fight. See Batrider though, leaving a trail of flames there. Before fleeing. Now we get Titan moving in. Does he have Ravage? He's got Ravage, he wants to use it, although I don't think it's really wise to try and run in there by himself. I think he's changed his mind and not to gun for it. That said, that Ancient Stack was finally picked up by Luna.
Yeah, he's gonna have his BKB.
Oh yeah, 2,700 gold in the bank there. And yeah, you're right, those illusions aren't faring as well as you'd like against those creep. Meanwhile though, the push continues. The Era going to continue forcing the issue over here. 2,000 gold in the bank. Hasn't decided where he wants to go with that just yet. We'll see what he has in mind. He's going to go back to mid. They might be trying to set up a fight here. I mean, they've still got Ravage. Definitely a possibility if they want to try and fight down mid. Try and take this tier 1 tower. See, Nick's Assassin has also picked up a Bracer. Could see some drums on him in a minute as well. Of course, drums always a cheap, useful item for your team. Handy, where does Handy go? Is Handy still saving?
Yeah,
Okay.
if he gets the BKB, they might just go for a push right now.
Era might, and no, they're not going to gun for Era. Again, Fly is the target, cancels the Impale. They realize he was going to miss, and Fly still getting picked on here. One more hit, there we go, brings him down. Yeah, I think it's 3 in a row there. Nyx has just got a hard on for Fly at the moment. Now we're going to see some flame. Oh, will it hit him? There we go. Pops the Carapace, but stuck on the high ground. Not going to matter to actually. No, he's just well. Actually, he doesn't have last, so he will manage to get away. Illuminate being used there by Keeper before backing off. Meanwhile, item-wise, Bounty Hunter's really not been that active this game. He's just been sitting around, just sort of doing his own thing. It looks like he's also going to go for those early drums as well, which is fairly normal on the BH. He's picked up the Bracer.
Dignitas itself is trying to play super passive. When they play Naga, it's literally like, guys, let's not die forever. Let's never fight ever. Defend towers or illuminate. AFK.
Yeah, well, I mean, they don't.
40 minutes.
Yeah, with the Nuggets, they just don't want to fight. They're just like, well, you could force the fights, but I mean, you're walking into an Eclipse, a Ravage, a Flaming Lasso. It's hard stuff, and they don't really have that same team fight. If they can pick someone off, like you see, like Nyx, of course, has just been focusing on Fly all game because he knows, yeah, I can kill that guy really easy. So he's just going to get some money off him, especially if they can get the track on him as well. But yeah, you're right. I mean, they really, I don't blame him because I don't think they could win the fight if they tried. They've got Titan, he's got the mech, they've got the Eclipse, the BKB. That's rough. That's rough to try and fight against.
There's gonna stall pushes with Illuminate and Power Shot the whole game. And with Mana Burns the tracks while AUI farms. It's literally their plan. The Radiance build, it's like, it actually does help you farm a little bit faster. But it's really risky. Like, you're so untanky. If they go for you, you're dead. But so far it seems fine, I guess.
I think it's mostly been fine. They just don't have, like, they're really only good initiating stun that they have there is Batrider. If you can get in with the blink of the lasso, maybe they can set something up, but it's going to cost, I mean, to do it, it'll cost them a Ravage, and I think that's their biggest issue there. Because they'd have to follow up and chain stun him for at least another couple of seconds. Unless, I suppose...
Oh, no, you can Rage to sleep, so I think you don't have to Ravage. They didn't Ravage last time to kill him.
I suppose. I suppose.
Last two, he's dead, basically. He has 1,200 HP, I mean, that's nothing.
I mean, that does require Lifestealer to come on the gank, though. I mean, Arrow's just been farming all game, pretty much.
You just jump into him. The Batrider is a pretty common tactic.
I guess, yeah, they could go and kill him if they wanted to.
Yep. I don't know, though. Nagasar in late game, it's insanely scary. Unless you severely your opponent, which he does.
Well, yeah.
But right now, it's not happening.
We'll see what they've got up their sleeve. Nagasar, though, another 1,800 gold in the bank. Do you feel like a Heart's going to be the next option?
I don't know what he gets, but I think he needs XP. Maybe a Vitality Booster to defuse away.
We'll see what he's got in mind then. Alright, we're ready to go again. Yeah, definitely error is going to be something they have to worry about. It is an S and Y. They have gone for the Sanjinyash there, so it's not going to be that Heaven's Halberd there.
Yeah,
but
good.
You said you don't like either item. Any particular reason?
I don't like either item, but I like that's why way more than way more than Heaven's Halberd.
Alright then.
SNY isn't bad. It's just not as good, I think.
Fair enough. As it looks like Dan's gonna. Oh nope, he's gonna pick up that illusion fairly easily there. Keeper just gonna continue to do some warding. Has actually picked up a gem there. I mean that will definitely help stall the match. As long as Fnatic are worried about pushing into enemy territory, they won't really commit all that hard now. Fog gets some serious trouble getting shredded there by Nags. However, pops a wind run there. Should be able to get clear here, I think. 4 staffing away as well. Keeper actually needs to be careful to get too close. Pops out the blinding light. Shackle in there on error. It looks like he manages to proc the Carapace there on error as well, along with Fly. The slow being used there on Universe as well, trying to body block him. Snaps him really quick.
Top.
Oh, top. What are we going to go for here? Trixie trying to get... Oh, Trixie should be just fine. Oh, he will stop it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
In fact, he's even going to pick up his items while he's busy. Why not? Why the hell not? Here we go. Trixie in a lot of trouble. Going to throw down the Anchor Smash. I don't see him escaping though. The burn in itself is going to really mess with him. And there we got another track kill there.
Why?
What?
Why did you steal the kill?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Keeper Light Solar. Alright. Alright then. Yeah.
Oh
my god, AUI's so mad right now. I know how.
Keeper, yep. He did steal it indeed.
But he's gonna go, man. On the Siren.
Yeah, I mean that's useful. Gets rid of the debuffs. I mean so he can get rid of open wounds if he needs to. That sort of stuff. And of course, I mean it still gives him health, still gives him damage. Decent all round item.
It helps you farm because your illusions move faster around the map.
Yeah, and of course gives him extra illusions as well, so he can spread out more of the radiance. And the last.
Yeah, well, you don't do that. You only do that for team fights, so you don't really do it for farming because you don't have the mana to support it.
That is true. See Fog though. There's nobody down here to gank at the moment.
Actually, he has Chakra.
Come again?
He has Chakra, so maybe it'll work. Like using Manta to farm.
We'll see if I mean, maybe he'll just save it in case he's in trouble.
No, Keep Up Light's actually just gonna follow him the whole game and Chakra him.
Nope, yep, you're right. There you go, he is. Yep, just every single time. Just 80,000, yep, just get a, split again. And this is the other bonus, of course, by using illusion like this, he's just, wait a minute, has Hanny, no, okay, he hasn't gone Lotus again, it's just an illusion, invisibility rune he's picked up there. There you go, Hanny actually copying that one in the face. Here, Batrider though. Batrider looking for a target here. Just going to scout things out. Luna though has the better vision at night, so we need to be careful about the direction he approaches from. Just blinks straight in, looking for a target. Doesn't find anything though.
Wait till he's going to farm for his BKB. He screw jumps. Too late.
Nyx Assassin though. Looks like he's picking up. Nyx Assassin decided not to go for a mobility build. He's decided, you know what, let's get a Necromnicon. He's working on that one right now. Of course, always helpful.
Illusion.
They're actually gonna sneak a Roche kill.
I think it's doable, especially since they've been very, very diligent about removing enemy line of sight. And in fact, unless
I don't think it's expected. Like, I would never expect them to do Roche with this lineup. Yeah, and they gave up already. It takes too long.
Screw it, not gonna happen.
Expected it.
Yeah, they're no-tell. Yeah, I mean, all right, they've been missing for that long. Let's just double check, make sure they're not up to something silly in there. And there we go. Nagastone, she is indeed using the mana style to farm the creep camps.
Good. Micro.
Yep, there you go.
One of the only proper Naga Sirens out there. Even Blurbrain doesn't split up his illusions properly.
Yep, he's just farming everything he can possibly find there. It looks like they're looking at an eye on the bottom tower though.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
And Windrunner though, she's still working towards a hex. Probably going to see 32, 35 minute hex. I feel there's another pause there. Apparently, I mean they've been having internet problems. Dignitas has been having internet problems all evening, apparently. Alright, well while they sort that out, let's check on the gold chart at the moment. 2.5k advantage there to the raid. It is getting drawn back towards the die just a little bit, as well as roughly a 2k experience lead as well. Let's bring up the items chart on top of that. What are we sitting on at the moment? Looks like way too sexy. Yep, you're right. He is building towards that BKB. Otherwise, nobody else has anything particularly new. How much money is Luna's got another 2,000 gold there stored up. Looks looks like the radio. Looks like Fnatic. Looks like they're going to try and push on that tier 2 bottom tower. Though at the same time, Creep are going to be pushing their own tier 2 bottom
Radiant's
tower.
top tower is under attack.
Dignitas just going to hold together. I get why they don't want to split up here. They're really worried about getting jumped by something. The Batrider, of course, can just drag people out of position really quick, especially Tides. Tides going to make sure he's always got backup here. He doesn't want to lose this gem. It's really doing a lot of miles from there. And there we go. Yeah, he will blink in and just grab him there with that last two. Pops to Rarovich as well. Going to set that one up. There's a shackle. Doesn't land. Show Fog now regretting this. Trying to force stuff away. There we go. There's that ult there. The Purge ult from Shadow Demon. Trying to get clear here. Shadow Demon's going to throw down the Soul Catcher as well. Not much he can do. An easy kill there on Windrunner. And I think that was Naga Siren, though. I thought she was going to pop the song, and in fact she was just a little bit too slow. No Tail was a little bit too quick. Managed to get that lasso down just in time.
But the sleep, there's a pretty long sleep animation with the nerf on. Yeah, there was a nerf on her cast animation.
I guess that is true.
He doesn't have a heart, so if he gets caught, he's dead. He's really easy to kill.
There's Tides says no Tail. Happy face, but looks like the Radiant are going to try and sneak in this Roche kill here. They should be able to manage this, especially with Naga down. This shouldn't be too hard for them to deal with, especially with Era as farmed as he is at the moment. Got 3.6k in the bank there for Era.
That was insanely huge. Like, I felt like Dignitas was like slowly, like getting ahead in the head, but after that, yeah, if you look at the Go chart, it was going Dignitas' way, like not in terms of total, but it was like moving downwards, like slowly.
Yeah.
But after that, it's like everything they worked for is like pretty much gone.
Everything undone. That probably sucks a little bit. At Hattie now, 3.2k in the bank, still saving up there. See what he goes for next.
Naga Siren works like an anti-mage. Like you need to outfarm your opponent and carry a certain amount of momentum. If you die once with Naga, it's like really freaking bad. He's died twice.
I guess still slowing down a bit, and of course he didn't have the best of starts. Did have a few just faltered a little bit. He was having trouble dealing with the negative damage there from Anchor Smash initially. As well, Hanny now starting to farm really quickly. It looks like he's going straight for a butterfly. Has picked up an Eagle Song now. And that's going to give him a lot of survivability against Naga, especially since she doesn't generally pick up a Monkey King bar as a regular item build on top of that.
Yeah.
That's going to be frustrating indeed. Of course, Luna definitely, she does rock that butterfly really well. Meanwhile, though, just checking the jungle, Nyx has really not done a whole lot this game. I mean, pretty much he's killed Shadow Demon a few times, that's about it. Shadow Demon appears to be building a full
he's
stuff.
done a lot. Like, it's just that no one's doing anything this game. Nyx is in 5 kills out of 6.
Actually,
There's like 6 kills in total.
Alright, you've got a good point. You have a good point. We have 12 kills all up in the game, and Nyx Assassin accounts for 5 out of that 12. So nearly 50% of the kills Nyx has been involved in.
Yeah.
I mean, generally speaking, when it's 28 minutes, you say, yeah, I've got 3 kills and 2 assists. You'd be thinking, what the hell, Nyx? What have you been doing all game? You've been absolutely useless. But no, in this game, I suppose, percentage-wise, he has definitely been active. As sad as that is to say. But Basher now on the Life Stealer. Oh boy. Alright then. I wonder if we go straight. In fact, I think he's going straight for an Abyssal Blade.
Yeah.
He's got another 2.5k there. Yeah, it looks like.
Radiant's top tower is under
Definitely help him lock down the Naga Siren, but at the same time, I am a little worried. I suppose, yeah, no, I take that back. He's got 2.4k there with the armlet turn on. He should be okay.
I think things are looking really good for Fnatic. Late game wise, like, I think Fnatic wins. The way Naga works is that like you need it's like an anti-mage. Like he's technically not really that good late game. Like given the same items as like a Sven or a Gar or whatever, like anti-mage sucks late game. But it just so happens that he outfarms the opponent so badly that it feels like at the 40-minute mark he's like the best late game, but he's not.
Radiant's top
that's how Naga works as well.
That said, we should keep in mind Naga Siren has actually started to surpass Nags in terms of farm. You see he's ahead on the gold minute.
Lot higher, which is what it needs to be.
Okay then. As it looks like Batrider is kind of giving away the fact that they're here with that Firefly. Now they know exactly what's up there. It looks like mid. Oh, yeah, there we go. Pops a haste run is going to back off there. Windrunner going to get clear. I mean, Fnatic, they've made a couple of runs at getting some kills here, and they also should mention Tyner just picked up a Blink Dagger. So, I mean, right now, Fnatic, they have the initiation. The ball for initiation is in their court. They can get stuck in, can blink in with the Lasso, blink in with the Ravage. I think, though, they're probably going to commit first with the Batrider and save the Titan for after the sleep. Just have him blink in and then counter-attack with the Ravage. And then Luna, just basically set things up for Luna for a nice big eclipse. As I hear a sleep there.
Yeah, well, he's too scared of the Batrider, so he has to. He has no choice.
There we go. He's picked the recipe for a Hunter Tarrasque. Almost has enough cash. There we go. He's just picked it up right now. It's being shipped out to him. So A2000 has finally solved his durability issues. He's going to be very, very tanky. Meanwhile, Arrow is busy chewing away at this top tower, and we'll have enough right now for his Abyssal Blade if he wants it. Ports back though. They get the tier 2 and will immediately port out still.
Oh no.
Bring up the net worth there, as it looks like a bit of a gank here in the middle lane. Can they pick up something? There's the ult get thrown down on Nagastar. Disruption as well here. So it looks like Nagastar going to give chase there to Era. Should be able to burn him down. He's going to die there to the burn damage from the Radiance. Meanwhile, Nagastar going to try and get clear. She's running for her life here. Should be able to escape unless... Night Hunter jumping in here. Going to get sent home there, as it looks like Keeper Light managed to use his ult to drag her away.
He has sleep in like 10 seconds anyway, so he was fine.
Actually, that's a good point,
sleep
yeah.
So low right now.
Oh yeah, level 3 of course, it's only, what, 60 seconds?
Yep.
Yep, 60 seconds, yeah. You can use that pretty much as many times as he wants. Way too sexy though, as well as, they're just gonna, oh, they should be able to pick off Hanny here. There we go, there's that damage. Oh no, pops the BKB, they're gonna regret this, and down goes the Bounty Hunter. Backfires horribly. Nyx manages to get away thanks to Carapace. Just sneaks away there. Trixie's still looking for potential. In fact, Trixie could gun for this here. There we go. Pops the... Alright then. And then cops that in the face and will actually teleport away to safety most likely. I think that Ravage was a bit premature.
Yeah. But it's like Carapace is so dumb.
It is... It's dumb, but it's funny at the same time when you get to use it. It's only dumb when you're facing it, and then you're like, God damn it. What kind of stupid spell? Who comes up with this kind of stupid spell? No skill spell.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
He just got Tower Kill of Illusions only, I think. He's farming really freaking fast now. Like, he just got a heart like a minute ago.
Yeah, well, he's got the rate. The fact that he's got so many illusions he can spread out the heart and then just go all over the place, farm two different lanes at once, as well as multiple neutral camps.
Well, he has 2.5k now. He had a heart like a minute, 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep in mind they did just take a couple of towers, so I mean that's always helpful. Yeah. And he picked up a kill as well, but at the same time, Lifestealer picking up a kill, then Nyx getting caught out, unfortunately, on the wrong side of the map there. Being a little bit too aggressive. Keeper Light though. I'm surprised Keeper Light has not been killed. I mean, he's been running around with 800 health. I'm surprised at no point Batrider's managed to jump him and drag him off and kill him. I mean, he's running around with 800 health and a gem at 30 minutes. It's not generally what you see from a support hero. That squishy. Having not been picked off, Lifestealer now does have the Abyssal Blade, of course. Now this is definitely going to cause some havoc. Come again?
Cheap on Fog as well.
Oh really boy. Important. Is he going to try and set something up here? Shackle Shot doesn't latch, decides not to gun for it. Just going to harass him there with the illusions.
He's never going to try to set something up. They're going to scan an AFK farm.
Really? I mean, still? Nagastar is also building a butterfly.
Naga's so poor right now. He needs like a butterfly and a diffuser, and then they go.
Dear God, this is a ridiculous amount of farm. Really, you reckon that much? That much?
Yeah.
Wow.
When I play pubs and I play Naga, which is a lot, I'm just like, guys, please, just don't do anything ever. Like, never.
Just all sit in my jungle and look after me. Don't let them
gank
me.
I don't tell him to look after me. I just tell him not to die. He, like, Naga just goes off by herself, doing whatever. Like, he's always alone usually with the Naga.
Okay then.
Because he can survive. He's freaking tanky.
Song is. I mean, you're hating on Carapace. I think Song of the Siren is the dumbest spell. I hate that spell. It's such a killjoy. I mean, how can you call Carapace a dumb spell when you've got Naga Siren as well?
Dumb spells.
I think it's the dumbest spell in the game. I hate it so much. But that said, I mean, he's been pretty good about it this game. We haven't seen A2000 do any real killjoy modes. Although that said, there's been no real chance to do the killjoy modes.
Yeah, but just because Naga exists in this game is the reason to why there's no kills at all. So even though it doesn't seem like he's like stopping kills, he really is. He really, really is.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it's just like Fnatic, like, we could try and gank them, but then freaking Nagasara, there we are speaking of that, they are going to try and pick off. Who is that? Way too sexy here. And yeah, he is an easy kill for them there. Lasso, and then just, well, Lifestealer. In fact, he even threw down the Abyssal Blade activation on that as well. BKB is not going to save you. In fact, BKB not going to help anybody here. Abyssal Blade plus Lasso. That's going to be tough to deal with. It's like Nagasaran though, just remote farming the enemy base there. Hani has finished up his butterfly. He's been walking around with that for a bit. Looks like he's going for possibly... I get the feeling that we're gonna see a Satanic on Hani eventually in the future.
I don't think he's gonna get Satanic. He's gonna get the Helm Dominator and then something else, I think.
Okay, so we might just see him ditch. I mean, we might even see him ditch the drums and pick up a bigger item.
Yeah, I think Dignitas is gonna fight in one more item. You don't fight to your max. That's the rule of Naga. Well, that's the rule for some Nagas. That's usually not the rule for European Nagas. It's that you gank and stuff.
Speaking of ganky, Tides of Time. There we go. Finally gets picked off.
Jump! Yes, 30-minute jump. I swear to God, jump's been up forever.
They finally, yeah, I mean, he's had it. He's been running around for 30 odd minutes or so with a gem, with his health boosters have been 2 GG branches, and that's it. That's a pretty good run for a support. Finally, No-Tail finds him and gets the lasso. Doesn't even get the lasso down, just basically hits him.
Free Roche he doesn't care because he doesn't have room for the Aegis. He can go in and steal it. AUI?
He would just go in and hit it.
No, he just goes in and sleeps and steals the Aegis, so he doesn't care.
Really? I thought he'd do it. He just says no. In fact, he doesn't even give a crap. He's just sitting in the top lane. I mean, he could have ported there if he wanted to.
Yeah, it's risky, and he doesn't care.
Oh, actually, no. Look at the top. Look at the top racks. He's going for a tower there. In fact, look at those illusions tear Luna apart. They shredded her. And they go. No, gets the deny.
Top tower has been denied.
Don't mind that as much. Meanwhile, though, it looks like mid has got a bit of a clash happening. There's Lasso going to drag Nyx out of position. Shackle shot doesn't last to anything, and now we've got a stun gets procced. And Nagasara now going to take a run here at Lifestealer. Lifestealer going to infest. What is it? Oh, it's in a creep. Never mind. I was going to say, how did it manage to infest something like the Hawk again? It was an embarrassing mistake last match.
Well, I mean, even if AUI didn't infest that Hawk, he was dead. So
yeah, this is true. He was pretty screwed in that situation.
Naga late game is so stupid if you're...
We should mention that it's 38 minutes in. Nagasara to City got 500 CS right now. A good 200 CS more than the freaking Lifestealer. She's up to nearly 700 gold per minute. And 25k net worth.
Nagasara in late game.
This is getting...
That's how he plays it anyway. And that's, like, Empire plays it super gank oriented, and I freaking hate that. I think this is the proper way of playing Naga.
The Chinese way of playing Naga.
No, the Chinese don't play. No, they don't. Chinese play Naga really awful. They don't split their illusions at all. Like 0.
Seriously?
Literally 0. Like if you watch them play Naga, the illusions don't move. Except maybe burning moves them a little bit, just a little.
That sounds so un-Asian. Meanwhile, mid lane looks like Windrunner. No, she should be fine. Pops a Windrun, runs for her life there. As I think someone's been ported in. Yes, it will be Naga. They decided not to fight though. Flame break. That actually does a lot of damage there to Hyperlight. Still so squishy. He's bought another gem. How long can you hold into this one this time around? Aaron now just continue to farm there. Mid lane. I think he needs to be careful though. He could get picked off if he's not careful. And he's also picked up a Monkey King bar. Wow, okay, so he's going to basically be able to ignore that butterfly. Nagasara has finished up. Alright, so next item. What's your prediction for Nagasara next item?
I think the Fusel and buyback. He really should get... Well, he can get Breeza, I guess, but the Fusel's pretty good.
Do you think he'll trade for Travels?
He might, but they have a Kato.
This
and I
is
think
actually a good
travel
point.
takes too long. I think he needs to just get another item, tier 4 item, and then die, buy back, and then Carlos sends him back and they fight again.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Fnatic's good.
Oh wow! Actually, do the Radiant have ports because they could actually lose a Rax here if they're not paying attention.
Yeah, and Carlos gonna if Fnatic doesn't back off right now.
Yeah, here we go. They're porting straight away. Glyph is not available either. In fact, this is actually really gonna cause a problem. In fact, Nagastar, she uses the split there to try and dodge the AoE. That's actually really smart, trying to mitigate the AoE damage. And they're gonna get it! They're gonna get the Drax just by doing. Oh my god, that is so jerkish. That is ridiculous. Meanwhile, though, in the mid lane, it looks like they're trying to pick up a kill. Coddle teleports today 2000 back to the mid lane there, and she pops Naga Siren. She pops Song of the Siren to get them clear.
They can kill the Nax right now if he really wants to.
That is ridiculous. Naga Siren, the illusions, just the heart damage, just tearing them apart there. Meanwhile, though, it looks like Era is just going to sit there and keep pushing this lane. I mean, I would say that Fnatic realise that they've got to try and make something happen. They can't just sit here and farm anymore because Nagastar is just keep up that bullshit. Keep pushing towers, keep pushing Raxes like that.
Anti-mage number 2.
Pretty much. I mean, it's worse. It's so much worse. They're basically playing him like the freaking Phantom Lancer there. There we go, Disruption. In fact, they're going to take their own shot at it now. There we go, Luna. This is what I mean. She leaves her illusions.
It's going to be a Breeza on AUI. Oh, he sold it. No, he's going to be the Fusible.
There we go, Tide's getting picked off, doesn't lose his gem, but gets picked off there, buys back, and here we go, they don't have a Glyph, but can they get here in time? We've got Song of the Siren up, ready to go if they want to try and stop this, although Era, of course, can try and rage to it. He's going to get the Rax, maybe, if they don't try and do something about it. They get the lockdown there, they're still going to go for it. Hanny could try and pick this off, there we go, he does have the Aegis there, Ravage gets popped, Christie managed to knock him out there with the Carapace. Rax is still standing meanwhile, we've lost Nyx, we've lost Nagasar, and buys back immediately. They're going to pick up the mid-Rax, they do bring it down just barely. Meanwhile, looks like Windrunner trying to get clear here. And now there's another net on Era. It looks like the Aegis was just saving Gracie. Now Era in some trouble though. Should have enough cash for a buyback. Should be just fine. Another net tossed down. It's just to get clear. Doesn't happen though. It gets picked off. And now Song of the Siren is trying to search and find Batrider 4 staffs away. Going to stop the teleport out there from Fly. Not a big deal though. It's just a Shadow Demon. In fact, he's going to be ignored for the most part. Oh, no. They decide they want to kill him. Meanwhile, Radiant's top Barret. No, it's not going to fall there. Should be able to defend that successfully. Disruption there from Fly, just trying to buy himself some time. Not going to happen though. But it looks like
Dignitas going to push right now because there's no Ravage. They're going to go right now. They have to.
I mean, why not? I mean, both teams low on buybacks. No, they're not.
They're going to lose late game if Dignitas needs to win now. In like 10 minutes, they lose late game because they're max on the Siren.
We've got to keep in mind though, Luna does have buybacks ready. So that's definitely going to be helpful. And also, Nakes doesn't. What about Batrider? Batrider also
they both don't have buyback ready.
Luna? Oh wow, no, yeah, she just bought an item. Okay.
Oh, they're not going to go. There's no Ravage.
Yep, there we go. You're right. Looks like they're going to make a run for it. They pop the smoke up, the smoker just seat up here. They're going to make a run right down the mid lane. And I think they should be able to set this up. They have got Song of the Siren as well. They want to try and make this happen. Just trying to split someone up. There we go. The blink in. The guy's trying to bait them out of position here. I think this is a good setup here for the Dignitas. They're going to charge in now with the Song of the Siren. They're backing off. No, are they backing off?
No, they're backing off. That might be game.
I think that may have been a terrible mistake to back off there. Nagasar dropping rapidly. She's down to half health there at the moment. They've taken out Nyx, taking out the Bounty Hunter. It's Nagasar pretty much against the wall. The Fog is still up there as well. Can he try and get a good save in here? He doesn't have a 4-star for 5 seconds. There goes Nagasar. No buyback. She had a Diffusal Blade, but it was not enough. And she bought up that Diffusal Blade you're talking about, but it's not enough to deal with them. And like you said, the late game, it was just too strong for them in the end. Drums getting popped out there, and it looks like we've got a Throne attempt incoming here. Or they might just try and take out Fogged as well while they can. There's a stun there from the Abyssal Blade. Couple of hits there, 3 hits, and down goes Windrunner. And I see a Throne coming up in a few seconds here. Still got a full minute there on Windrunner. And GG is called. So Fnatic notching up a win here. So both teams tied up 1 apiece. So I did forget to do the little pips up the top. But Dignitas did win game 1. So we'll be going to game 3, guys. Stay tuned. We'll have about a 5-minute break. And we're back with the deciding match to see who goes forward and who gets knocked out of the Premier League Season 3 Masters event. This is the finals, the losers bracket playoffs, so this one will definitely count for something. Stay tuned, guys. My god, that was a ridiculous amount of CS there.
I'm sad.
Look at that, nearly 600 CS.
I want Naga to win that.
I think Naga deserved the freaking illusion kill there on the Rax. And the amount she just sat there. I think she deserved to lose. I hate that hero as much.